What's happening, guys? My name's Combat Muffin, and today, for the second day in a row, we have some more Battlefront news to take in. Yesterday was more about things to come in the near future, like skirmish, offline game modes, and new HUT contracts that will be added in the summer. And today, we're talking about more of the DLCs that are coming in the future, like the Death Star DLC and the DLC that was just announced, the fourth DLC, which will be the Rogue One DLC, which we will go into a little bit more later. As you may have known, there was a Battlefront live stream that was held in Europe just today on Saturday, having to do with the DLCs, and they went very much in depth in the Death Star DLC and announced that fourth DLC, the Rogue One DLC. So let's start off with the Death Star DLC and the details having to do with that. Now, they released a teaser's trailer for the Death Star DLC, which definitely got me excited, and they talked about new heroes. Like with most DLC, the Death Star DLC will come with 2 new heroes, but this time it's probably the most anticipated, most exciting kind, because the 2 new heroes are the fame-loved Chewbacca and Bosk, the bounty hunter, the lizard guy. Now, what we know about these heroes is somewhat limited. We know what they look like, we don't know what the powers are, but we have a somewhat educated guess about their weapons that they will be utilizing. As for Chewbacca, he will use his Wookiee crossbow similar to that of the bowcaster. I don't believe its mechanics will be the same as the bowcaster, but one of his powers might be an enhanced version of the bowcaster, similar to what Nine Nub's version of the pulse cannon. Now, as for Bosk, and due to the pictures, our educated guess would be that he is using the Relby V10 targeting rifle. That is a very good rifle. I'm a fan of it. It's very precise, very fast firing, and I can't wait to use it on him. In addition to heroes, there will also be many new maps outside of space, on top of the Death Star, and inside the Death Star. You'll be able to test your skills inside a fighter, inside the trenchways, such as in the Battle of Yavin. It should be a lot of fun. And lastly, having to do with the Death Star DLC, they tag on that there will be new vehicles, blasters, star cards, and more to master, which is really good, as with any DLC. They also announced that fourth DLC, which will be Rogue One DLC. Not all too happy about that. Of course, you can be. I'm just feeling like it takes away from the general feel of Star Wars. It seems somewhat artificial. It doesn't seem all that real to me. But we will have to see when it comes out. It might be the greatest thing that has ever happened to humanity. Maybe, maybe not. And lastly, tagged on at the end of the article by Battlefront is the things that will be coming in the few coming days, like Skirmish. Be sure to check that out. It's coming out July 21st. Be there. It should be a lot of fun, especially to play with your friend on split screen, which is for consoles. And on that same day, they say that Jabba returns with a new star card HUT contract. This time it's the Stinger pistol, my bad. And it is the first charged star card that is an actual weapon that can be freely fired during its active use. That is really interesting. Can't wait to play it. I will be grinding out that HUT contract, and I will be doing a review on it in the near future. If you want to see that review, subscribe and leave a like if this video was at all helpful. Always, as always, my name's been Combat Muffin, and I'll catch you guys on the other side.